Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Awesome. So today we're looking at stem cell treatments.
Yeah, really interesting stuff.
Really cool stuff. Big news, actually.
Huge.
We're talking about a company called BioRestorative Therapies.
Hmm.
They're doing some really groundbreaking work with stem cells.
Yeah, they just got this license from the New York State Department of Health, and
That's where we're diving into
it's a big one. This license could change a lot.
a press release, right?
Yep, that's our source.
So what's the big change?
Well, this license is all about allogeneic donor tissue.
Allogeneic donor tissue. All right, break that down for us.
Sure, allogeneic basically means from another person.
Okay.
So this means biorestorative can now work with stem cells from donors.
So not just using a patient's own cells anymore,
Exactly. Big difference from what they were doing before.
which was,
Primarily autologous treatments,
yeah, no,
using the patient's own cells.
got it. So donor cells instead of your own cells, why is that such a big deal?
Well, think about it. Let's say you need a stem cell treatment, maybe for, I don't know, chronic back pain.
Yeah, back pain, sure.
If they have to use your own cells, well, first they got to get those cells from you.
Right.
Then they have to process them, get them ready, grow more of them in the lab.
Takes time.
It takes time, it's expensive, but with donor cells,
It's ready to go.
potentially, like off-the-shelf
I
treatment.
get it.
Yeah.
So instead of waiting for like a custom-made suit,
You can just grab one off the rack.
makes sense. And way cheaper, probably.
Exactly. That's the big potential here. Way more people could actually get these treatments.
Now, this license is from the New York State Department of Health. Does that matter?
Oh, yeah. Big time. New York is super strict about anything to do with tissues and cells.
Really strict.
Strictest in the country, probably. So for BioRestorative to get this license, they had to pass a lot of tests, like serious inspections,
Wow.
to make sure they are doing things the right way, to really high standards.
So it's like a seal of approval then.
Exactly. It means people can trust their work. It means they're doing things safely and ethically.
Good to know. Now, I was reading the press release, and BioRestorative's CEO, he's talking about, let me see if I can find the exact quote. Here it is. He wants to develop an unrivaled clinical pipeline of off-the-shelf cell-based biologic products.
Ambitious.
It sounds ambitious, right?
Definitely. But this license, it's a huge step towards making that happen. Like, this really opens up a whole world of possibilities for developing these new treatments using donor stem cells.
Okay, so big changes, big possibilities. But what's BioRestorative actually working on right now?
Well, they got a bunch of research going on.
Oh, yeah.
One of the main things is this product they're developing called BRTX 100.
BRTX 100. I remember seeing that in the press release.
Right, and it's actually in a phase 2 trial right now.
Core.
Chronic lower back pain.
Right. And they're using a patient's own cells for that right now.
That's right, but imagine if they could make an off-the-shelf version of that.
Using donor cells.
Exactly.
It'd be so much easier for people to get treatment.
It'd be amazing.
That's just one thing, though, right? I thought they were also doing stuff with obesity and metabolic disorders.
Yes, they have a whole program focused on that.
Cool. What kind of cells are they using for that?
They're using brown adipose-derived stem cells,
Brown adipose-derived stem cells.
or Betty DSCs for short.
Bead bad ESCs.
Yeah.
Kitschy. And what do they do?
Well, these cells, they can actually make brown adipose tissue, which is like really important for your metabolism. It helps you burn calories.
So are they trying to develop a treatment that helps people lose weight?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine a treatment that could like reset your metabolism at the cellular level.
Wow. That's pretty mind-blowing.
It is, right. And that's just one example. There are so many possibilities with this new license.
It's hard to wrap your head around it.
I know.
This one little license could have a huge impact.
It really could.
It's fascinating.
It is. And it's not just about serious medical conditions either. They also have this BioCosmeceuticals line.
Wait, what? Stem cells for wrinkles.
Exactly.
Completely.
They've got this serum. It's exosome-based, and it's supposed to reduce wrinkles and make your skin look better.
Yeah. So BioRestorative is working on a lot of different things.
Yeah, they are.
But how is this license going to change all of that?
That's what we're going to talk about next.
So this license, using donor cells,
Yeah.
that could change things for their back pain treatment, right?
Oh, absolutely. BRTX 100. Huge potential there.
Yeah, BRTX 100. Right now, they're using the patient's own cells.
Right, which has its downsides.
Like what?
Well, think about it. You need the treatment, but first, they have to take your cells,
Yeah.
process them, grow them.
Takes a while.
It takes time, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not cheap. But if they can use donor cells,
It's just there, ready to go.
potentially, yeah.
Huh.
Much faster, much more convenient for the patient.
No more waiting weeks or whatever.
Exactly. And think about the cost. If they can produce BRTX 100 using donor cells on a bigger scale,
The price goes down.
a lot potentially,
Hmm.
so more people could afford it.
That's huge. I mean, a lot of people suffer from chronic back pain.
It's a really common problem.
So this could really help a lot of people.
Exactly. And it's not just BRTX 100 either. Think about their research on obesity and metabolic disorders.
Right, right. They could use donor cells for that too.
Exactly. They could potentially develop these off-the-shelf stem cell treatments that you could just like get as an injection.
So instead of just trying to lose weight through diet and exercise,
They could actually target the underlying mechanisms,
wow, that's a game changer.
It could be, yeah. Help people get to a healthy weight and stay there.
Amazing. And what about the, what was it called? The BioCosmeceuticals thing?
Oh, yeah. Stem cells for wrinkles.
It sounds crazy.
I know, right? But they're already doing it. That exosome serum, it's just the beginning, I think.
What do you mean?
Well, right now it's just a topical treatment, but imagine if they could develop an injectable stem cell therapy.
Like inject stem cells to get rid of wrinkles.
Yeah. Rejuvenate your skin from the inside out.
That sounds like science fiction.
It does, doesn't it? But with all the advancements we're seeing, it might not be that far off.
It's wild. So BioRestorative is really pushing the boundaries here.
They are. And this license, it's going to open up so many doors for them.
But it's not all sunshine and roses, right?
Yeah,
There have to be some concerns with all of this.
of course. It's important to remember we're still in the early stages here. There's still a lot we don't know about stem cells.
So we need to be careful.
We need to be careful, yes. We need to make sure we're using this technology responsibly.
We need to think about the bigger picture.
Exactly.
So off-the-shelf stem cell treatments,
Mhm.
back pain, obesity, wrinkles, the possibilities are pretty incredible, but we got to talk about, the big picture stuff, the implications.
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy to get caught up in all the potential benefits.
It is.
But it's important to remember we're just scratching the surface here.
Right. So for people listening, what's the takeaway? Should we be expecting to walk into a clinic next week and get a stem cell treatment for anything?
Not quite. I mean, this license is a huge step, but there's still a long way to go. There's a lot more research to do.
Right. So it's not an overnight change?
No, it's more like we're moving in the right direction. We're on the path.
Got it. It's an evolution, not a revolution.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And as we move forward, we need to keep asking the tough questions.
Absolutely. This is the big deal. We're talking about potentially changing how we approach medicine.
Exactly.
So we need to make sure we're using this technology the right way for everyone's benefit.
I completely agree. And we need to keep researching, keep exploring what's possible. What we've seen with biorestorative, it's just like the tip of the iceberg.
So what else is out there? What other conditions could be treated? What other breakthroughs are coming?
That's what scientists all over the world are trying to figure out. And as they learn more, as they make progress, we can expect to see even more amazing things happening.
It's exciting to think about. We're talking about a whole new era of medicine here.
It really is.
Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive. Stem cell therapies, they're going to be a huge part of the future of healthcare, no doubt about it. And I think it's important for all of us to, stay informed, keep learning, be part of the conversation.
I couldn't agree more. It's important for everyone to understand what's happening, what's at stake.
Absolutely. And to make sure we use these advancements responsibly for the good of everyone.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
See you next time.